Hey, hello friends and family. October 1, it kicks off a season of harvest, it kicks off a season of being thankful, and it also kicks off 31 days of learning a little bit about this discipline called Pilates. And I'm going to be providing movement for 31 straight days. And these movements are really geared towards how we're living in today's world, because we're kind of like caving in here. Now, if you're here and fresh and who's here, Laura, hi, I'm so glad you made it. 31 wonderful days. This first 7 days will be geared towards a method of breath. And Joseph Pilates says this. He says, if you can learn anything, learn how to breathe. This kind of breath that we use is called lateral thoracic breath. And does it have its benefits? First and foremost, it's probably the best gift that can been given to me in my 60 years of life. I'm a mom of 5, I'm a grandma of 8, and I've not felt better. And I'm serious about that. But lateral thoracic breath has so many benefits. Circulation, respiration, skin. Just doing this 3 times a day, like up to 5 times a day, will get rid of 70% of all the toxins in your body. It's a powerful breath. And what's so important about it is that we match movement in Pilates. And if you know, kind of like yoga, a lot of people ask me, how are they alike? How are they different? Here's where they are different. We move with each breath. So we have a breath cycle, an inhale, and we have a breath cycle of an exhale. So these first 7 days, stay with me. We're going to learn about lateral thoracic breathing. And at the end, I'm going to show you the movement for today. So lateral thoracic breathing, we're going to start, involves your diaphragm. Diaphragm's located underneath the rib cage here. It also involves your pelvic floor, also involves your entire trunk, your neck, your secondary respiration muscles. It involves a good part of your body. It's really, your diaphragm is like the epicenter of your entire body. So remember that. And remember, we're going to match the move today with it. So anyway, the diaphragm, when you take a deep inhale through the nose like this, and I can kind of feel like a rumbling right here. My diaphragm expands 360 degrees out to the sides, in the back, slightly in the front. Now, in Pilates, we have to teach lateral. That's where the word lateral comes from. But we really have to teach how that breath comes out in the back. And I'll show you a couple of different ways in days to come. But when the diaphragm expands 360 degrees, it also has the movement of this muscle that lays right here, pushes down on the sac that encases your entire digestive system and all those wonderful things in there. And that sac pushes against your pelvic floor. That's why when you inhale and expand 360 degrees, your pelvic floor should be lowering. Now, as we exhale out through the mouth. And we exhale and we contract the core. Now, many of us do cues like navel to spine. I like to think that this as a softening of this. And does this form of discipline? Yeah. This form of discipline will make you strong here, which will provide spine health, joint health, and core development. It is truly a gift, this Pilates and this breath. So, when we exhale, we slightly soften the navel to the spine. In pre and postnatal, we say baby to spine. We make that movement. So this is what it looks like. I just want you to place your hands right here, kind of like underneath your arms, but women, for you, would be kind of like at your bra line. When we inhale through the nose. Now, if you notice something like this, lift of a shoulder, that means that's where that breath is going. We want the breath to come out here, here, and into the back. So ladies, think bra line. Men, you know where your chest is. Think of your rib cage. If your tummy is expanding, it really shouldn't. It has to release somewhat for us to contract, yes. Don't get me wrong. But if you're going like this, what-row? That is a misplacement of intra-abdominal pressure. We'll talk about that later. So let's just breathe. 2 breaths, hands here. My feet are planted, evenly feeling for the earth. My spine is reaching. We inhale through the nose, and we exhale. Place your hands here and pull in. Inhale and exhale. So you'll notice how I kind of open my mouth. There's different styles of this exhale. Sometimes I hear my friend Erin here in Jackson go, shh. Envision a straw right here with the same kind of volume coming out of that straw. In other words, we don't want a cleansing breath like this. That loses its volume. Hey, listen, lateral thoracic breath is probably one of the best things you can actually teach to your kids. It helps with tummy aches. I've used it this year, unfortunately, with a great deal of grief, and I had an allergic reaction. I used lateral thoracic breathing because I thought I was having a heart attack. And in 60s, sometimes you think that. So I'm going to show you this movement. It's called the prayer movement, and what a great opportunity to do it, because all the stuff that's going on in the world that creates stress and all the things that's going on in America, it's a great time to stop, breathe, move, promote blood flow, and pray. So this is called the prayer move. I'm going to back up a little and explain this as I go along. My feet are evenly planted, and I'm going to look at my feet. I want my feet to reach into the earth. The reason I have my tennis shoes on, if you can see that, is because I want to show you that this can be done in any kind of shoes, preferably barefoot. But these shoes I wear are very flat, so I'm feeling for the earth. Now, I'm just going to stand and I'm going to open myself up through the chest. And if you'll notice, my shoulders are not up, they're down. I'm pulling down from this movement right here, my lats, and we'll talk about that later. So let's begin. Just take a deep inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth as your tummy contracts. Arms to the side. Crown lifted to the ceiling. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, draw the tummy. Your fingers are going to elongate and lift to the sky. That's my exhale. I'm going to inhale and bring my hands together as my elbows lower and my lats lower. That's the inhale. Now I'm going to exhale, and I'm going to show you from the side the movement I'm doing. I'm going to create like a cashew-shaped body because we get very tight in the mid-back. So that's where I am. I'm going to inhale, and I'm going to pull that in. I'm going to interlace my hands, rotate, exhale, the same kind of cashew shape, round the spine. Drop your chin down to the chest. Feel that stretch. I'm going to inhale. I'm going to lift my spine. You'll notice I'm not lifting my shoulders. That's the inhale. As I exhale, I'm going to just shift to my right, your left, as if I'm between two panes of glass. Then I'm going to inhale. I'm going to lift, lift, lift. Exhale, shift to my left, your right. I'm going to inhale, lift, lift up out of the pelvic bowl. Exhale, navel to spine as I come back down here to earth. So let's do it 2 more times together. Get an idea that you can do something like this simple about 75 seconds long, that can promote blood flow, help your shoulders in the workplace. Here we go. The prayer move. Take a deep inhale with feet parallel. Exhale, navel to spine, lifting the hands up to the skies. We're going to inhale, bring it down to prayer position. As I exhale, I'm going to push out the fingers as my chin drops down to the chest. I'm going to inhale. I'm going to bring it back as if I'm literally pulling something, creating my own load. And interlace. Exhale. Oh, there's going to be a different feeling in that band across. I'm going to take that chin down on the exhale. I'm going to inhale, lift. Mount my shoulders by my spine. Exhale to the right, your left. Inhale, lift, lift, expand the diaphragm. Exhale to the left. Inhale, up. And exhale, spreading out. We're going to do it one more time. I'm going to go a little bit faster. Inhale, expand that diaphragm 360 degrees. Exhale, lift your hands to the sky. Inhale, prayer. Exhale, soften as the chin goes to the chest. Inhale, pull it in. Pull it in as if you're pulling something. Exhale. Same cashew-shaped movement. Inhale, lift. Exhale, side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, side. Inhale and exhale. I don't know about you, my shoulders feel better. So we face a life of being shaped like a cashew, kind of like this. We don't want that. We want to learn how to open up our shoulder girdle, and we'll come tomorrow. We'll have a different movement that might help you in your workplace. Maybe you're an attorney, maybe you're a hairdresser, maybe you're a school teacher. You need to move. So if you like this, I hope you'll give the opportunity to me to share it. Share it maybe with your mom. My mom's 85 back in Ohio. Hope she sees this. This is Sharon. Keep on moving.